I want to talk about this whole snitching culture that's come up now. Shout out to Code 33. We got pages like Code 33.
Shout out to Code 33.
Oh yeah, man. I mean,
he was fucking with he was fucking that shit at an alarming rate too.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to Code 33, man. Definitely. I feel like I see somebody post this. Once you see your name in Code 33's mentions, your heart start racing. I see somebody say this, and I was just like, yo, when I'm seeing all these people getting exposed for telling or whatever, you know what comes to my mind?
So
I question was the growing up in the streets, growing up and being a gangbang or whatever the case may be, are you ever educated on what is snitching and what is not? Because I feel like, although it sounds such like a stupid question, it should be stop talking. But it's like some people, they might be just talking to the cop like, yo, Brian, I wasn't the one there. They might be just having a conversation, but it leads into them, the cops, using information that they said that they thought was harmless. So I asked, were you ever, before getting into the streets, were you ever sat down like, yo, this is what you don't say nothing, blah, blah, blah. Did they really teach you no snitching, or it's just something you heard and you was kind of like, all right, no snitching?
Nah, I knew.
Yeah.
I knew. It was in store because this is what I do. I'm doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I've lived the life that I wanted to live.
Yeah.
It was never, I saw somebody do it cool and I tried to, like, for instance, one time we was on my roof, right? We was living in Queens.
Yeah.
Me and my cousins came over and shit like that, right? We throwing eggs off the roof. My mom was at work. So we throwing them from the back ledge, like over the roof, but it's hitting the cars that's going past the front of the house.
Yeah.
Dozen of eggs, gone. Went to the store, scraped up whatever, how much eggs cost, another dozen of eggs, gone. Yeah. We not taking into consideration, all these eggs gonna be in the front of our house. You heard? And my mom's come home. What the hell? What happened to the eggs?
Yeah.
I said, I slammed the refrigerator and they broke or something like that.
I'm crying.
Right? Something like that. It don't even make sense. I don't even know why I'm gonna ask her if she remember that too.
Yeah.
I went in the room, my cousin's like, my boy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all niggas is sweet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas is like, you thought I was gonna do that? Like, I know not to do, I don't know how I knew that.
Yeah. I feel like we all learned that, but
I wasn't taught though. I was
but that's where I'm getting at. We not taught. Now, when they get into the system, right? You see, now it's kind of different when it comes to indictments, right? Because why? Some might say no, some may say yes, but
see, Code D's, I've been locked up with Code D's and without Code D's. Code D's, is no grace period. There's no talking period.
Yeah.
That's bad anyway. Niggas be getting locked up with 5 people and so about, I went up there and I told it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, none of us was, you don't know what I told him.
Yeah.
You don't know what he told him. That's the only trick to Code D's is they gotta do with us what they gotta do with us. We'll talk when we get home.
Yeah.
We talk when we get the central bookers, they put us all in the same pen.
Yeah.
We gotta cross paths to talk.
Yeah, because now what I'm seeing, a lot of people is getting called out for snitching because they took a plea deal, right? You took a plea. Let's say you took a plea. Now the thing is, well, you took a plea, so you had to acknowledge this as either a gang, an illegal situation. So that's now affecting this person. Bro. And it's like,
look, remember I told you I was telling you this story, we got locked up wrongfully for a home invasion, right?
Yeah.
So my first offer, 5 years jail, 5 years parole, right? Okay. First offer, I got 2 co-defendants getting offered 10. My son Bundy also getting offered 5. So me and Bundy 5-5.
Yeah.
2 more co-defendants 10-10. Yeah. 10-5. 10 years jail, 5 years parole, right?
Gotcha.
By the second court, this one running into the option and all that shit. When I was telling you we was going to court for mad long, this shit never ended.
Yeah. I
go down to 3 years. They shit still the same.
There's still 10.
10 and 5.
10 and 5.
Whew. I go down to 1 and 3. Some shit like that. They shit stay the same. Damn. I get offered probation. They offer bundles a year. Then they shit drop. I couldn't take that. I was ready to take the 1 and 3.
Yeah.
You can't cop out before your peers is ready to.
Gotcha. Okay.
I got offered community service with a 1 and 3 stipulations. Bundle still had a year. One of the homies got offered 2 years. The other homie got community service, some shit like that, whatever, however it went, right?
Yeah.
This when you vocalize. What we doing, y'all? I'm ready to grab that. It might not get no lower. It's this or trial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's this or trial. But you have to do that. I was ready to take my 1 and 3, but you got homies that's getting offered a dime.
Yeah.
So when I took my time, you plead guilty and you go back for sentencing, right? When I stood up there, you admit to the time that you was there. You got to say the person's names. You don't have to say shit. When they read it to you, the co-defendant's names is in it. They're going to say at approximately such and such time, you and PPhilms acted and did an interview. Yeah. Yes. How do you plead guilty? You know what I mean? But the person right after you, they're going to say, at such a time, you and Tey Mack did an interview. You hear your name right after. Like, you hear you know what I mean? You hear everybody's name. Yeah. And they ask everybody. So you have to be in agreement to the cop-out. But that's fucked up. That's why the streets, that's why you can't do it. That's one of the hardest parts of the streets also. Yeah. It's easy for certain niggas. But, nigga, they might be telling you, stay out of trouble for 6 months, but your man's getting off for 6 years still. And you like, yo, like.
Now, my question is, what happens in cases where some take it to trial and some plea, they plea out?
You can't do that.
Damn.
Yeah, you gotta convince your co-defendants to cop out. Or you gotta go with them and you gotta, it's a fucked up situation.
Yo, do you know how tight I'll be? If my man's is like, nah, man, I'm taking it to trial, boy.
I had a co-defendant like that. And you're arguing with him, but you'll never go to court and say, listen, Your Honor, I want to take my time.
Got you.
This is all personal vendettas. This will get your homie smoked.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, yo, boy, you might not go to jail at all. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might just come up, you know what I mean, as a missing participant of this case. Like, nah, dead ass, you ODing, homie. Like, we're not getting out of this.
Yeah.
Whatever the situation is, not that case.
But I know what you mean, yeah.
I've been wanting to take my time in that case, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
The homies wasn't budging on them.
Yeah.
They was budging on me. You know?
You know what's crazy? It's like, I'm not gonna bring up names and all that, but there's so many rappers we know that pled out, and other people, you know what I'm saying, like, took things to trial. But I don't hear them get the same amount of, I guess, the stain that some others get. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say names and all that, but it's like, a lot of people don't get that. It's just some get it. It seems like this whole snitching thing is pick and choose too. It's like
it's pick and choose, and it's such a crazy narrative. I know niggas who think that they out-swindled the police.
Yeah.
You can't say nothing, bro.
Yeah.
You was in that room and you was talking to them. You don't know what you helped somebody with. You don't know how his judgment of reading body language is. You don't know what his character is. You don't know what he's a specialist at besides what you say.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people who could evaluate everything.
Yeah, you saying one thing, he's picking up something else completely that you didn't think had nothing to do with it.
That's why you don't speak. And you know what I mean? For the record, most of the time, this is why you shouldn't talk anyway, right? If your case is serious enough, you're never coming home from where you could talk from. You're not leaving the precinct. Get it out your head. There's nothing to talk about. You're going. And if your case is light enough, you shouldn't talk. Because you should be leaving.
You should be leaving. Yup. That's a fact.
That's where my head is at with it.
Yeah. But I think for most people, they learn that the hard way. Like,
man, niggas probably told, bro. I'm not even lying to you. Like the definition of the real definition of telling, they ain't get on the stand and doing all that shit. But a lot of niggas helped incriminate the situation before. I believe, niggas
and Code 33 is like, and you know, we talking. I'm like, I think his page is good. You feel me? It's good for, as long as he's doing it correctly, like he's not like just putting anybody in there. I think it's like, yo, it's the truth. You know, you can't be mad at it.
I don't know the names that be up there and shit. I try not to pay attention to that because I done seen a lot of niggas up there that I know and you know what I mean? Like, and I'll be like, damn. Like, the cop out is different. Because some niggas do go to trial, some niggas cop out. Niggas could get to trial before you cop out too. Your case could be going different if you're not like your lawyer could request for a speedy trial. We could have these cases whole separate.
Yeah.
You could be.
Gotcha.
Which you kind of like, you know what I mean? If you get found innocent, we all gonna get found innocent. It's a gift. Like it's like, oh, you willing to go back?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if they roof you, it's gonna be harder for me to get out of this too. That's also crazy too. So why don't you want to go to, like, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You want to go to trial could be selfish, but you gotta remember, niggas getting offered 50. Like, niggas getting offered.
They have to fight that. I in those
Nobody
cases.
say you want a nigga to take 30 on the bunny and you got 5? Like,
yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. That's tough. A question I have is this was actually a question someone told me to ask someone a while ago, but I forgot to ask them. But I think this is a good time to ask you. Is there any point in someone's life, let's say they used to live a street life, they honored the code their entire life, hit about 50, 55, and they just like, yo, I'm done with this street stuff, you know? Cut it off cold turkey, legal job, family man, tax-paying citizen, no gangbanging, I mean no nothing. Are they considered a snitch if they now cooperate with law enforcement for nothing in the past, but things in the future, because they have now taken the stance of tax-paying citizen?
Now, what type of things are going on in your life for you to be having to snitch? Somebody broke into your house, you gotta call the cops.
Yeah, something like that, or you
have to call the cops. Like some situations you have to call the cops.
Yeah, somebody robbed.
I know street shit. Now you talk about you're 55 years old.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you got your family, your wife in there. Da 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 da.
Yeah, somebody robs you at the gas station.
Yeah, you got rent coming. You got a lot of things coming. You got bills, mortgage. They probably took all of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might need to be relocated. You have to call the cops.
Yeah. But you know, some people
55 and he changed his life. It ain't even about changing life. That's why I said the circumstances. You got stitched on the nigga. You stitched on the nigga that did something to you from while you was in the streets. You still have shit going on.
Yeah. No. I'm talking about like out of it.
Just think a car got broken into and he called police.
Yeah,
like when he came outside or something like that for an insurance claim or something like that.
That or
nah.
But you know what's crazy?
Because that's what I said. What's like. You have to give me the scenario because I'm trying to, like, you know.
I'm saying like somebody who this is a separate situation from everything in his past. Because I've heard people who just feel like, yo, once you in it, it's for life.
Nah, this is the thing. A nigga could call the police, like that 55-year-old man that you talking about, and never give up anybody. But he doing it for his own behalf of things that he can get from that. He can get rewarded in
I'm saying like
they move you or they give you insurance shits and shit like that.
Yeah, I think
for cars and shit, like he might have to call police.
You have to make an insurance claim. You have to
call police.
Make a report or something like that.
That nigga, that same person probably still wouldn't tell what he know. He probably still wouldn't tell on the person.
Probably wouldn't, but what if he does? Is he considered a snitch too? Is he
he kind of.
So you feel
you only
like
got your car broken into.
So you feel like once you in it, that's it. Like yo,
if you got your car broken into, you're supposed to just call the cops, make an insurance claim, even if you know who did it or whatever. Nobody should go to jail.
Yeah.
Just make your life better. Get your shit back.
Look. What if like,
what are you telling on the person for? Why do you want to see him? Like, what do you? So he doesn't do it again to anybody else? I bet you he don't come back anyway because he ain't go to jail.
Yeah.
I bet you good. Move again.
Nah, but for real though, like something happens to someone just.
Let me tell you something, bro.
It's no telling. Like once you in it, it's no telling. I feel like
bro,
I feel
niggas
like
let their mother and grandmother tell and act like they had nothing to do with it.
Yo, you know what's crazy? But I feel like a lot of people do that. They snitch through third party.
1010%. They grandmother know little Raymond did it and you ain't tell her to say.
It's like
you could have stopped you. Niggas ain't. It's some street niggas that go like this.
Yeah.
To their grandmother, like put their hand over her mouth.
Yeah,
I never seen it. I'm just talking shit.
But people will go.
But there's magnitudes to you letting your person next to you still like. You sitting there while your moms is talking. You ain't street enough to say, yo, that's ain't gonna lie, it's a dub. You gonna get me killed out here.
Yeah. But you see, and it's great that you said that because I feel like we learned no snitching before anyone even gets in the streets. You learn that mostly from our parents. Like
stop telling.
Boom. Like I'll never forget my father telling me a story. Like, cause I lived on Flatbush, right? And I was young, and there was a situation going on in front of my building. Somebody died. Right? My father seen it all.
Some Bronx style shit.
Like little situation. My father seen it all.
Yeah.
Cops came and, you know, came through, tried to question my mother. My father was like, what? Hell no. But it wasn't, my father ain't street. He just was like, yo, bro, I don't want no problems. We don't know nothing. And the kids don't know nothing. Like, you learn that from so young, not even on some street stuff. You just learn, mind your business. It ain't got nothing to do with you, mind your business.
Because it should get even sharper as you get older, though. Like,
yeah,
I'm talking about 16 older, like.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, even
you
when
can't get out of it, bro.
Yeah.
You can't, like, and then, don't get me wrong, now is the worst time to be snitching because that Chicago Racks, Rivers, and all that shit coming out, I pray that come out in New York.
Yo,
I will look so ill. Like, some niggas will look so, some niggas is performing behind them closed doors, hoping to land. Some niggas is really saying suck my dick and all that shit.
Yeah.
If we could get our footage out, I'm going platinum. We're going platinum.
Facts.
If we could get that, let's get the court room. Let's find a way to pay for documented footage in interrogation room. I've been in them.
Yeah.
I've definitely been in them.
Yeah. Posted in the interview, yo, Tey Mack's investigation film.
You go document crazy on me.
Platinum.
We're going platinum.
But you know what's crazy?
Because niggas ain't acting how you, niggas ain't see it in the movies, push the coffee back.
Yeah.
I ain't never get offered coffee.
Yeah.
They giving you that cigarette so your DNA could be on it. They giving you that coffee, that cup of a cup of water so it could.
But it ain't, but you know what's crazy?
Don't know shit.
I think I think 1090 Jake was saying it because
they need to spill niggas interrogate. Or the police cams that was on you.
That's a good point too.
Them little nigga.
That's a good point too.
There's some little shits right there. Like it's mad. Well, it wasn't me. Like people be getting let go also.
Yeah.
Sometimes the D's roll up on you. Somebody got a gun. Them boys that was shooting was over there, boy. I know y'all know that was over there. Like
Yeah.
New York need they shit leaked.
Do you feel like that's snitching too, or it's kind of like it's kind of like
it's no, you can't. I don't think in New York City you can talk your way out of anything. If they want to book you, you're getting booked wrongfully or right. Sit down for them hours and get your lawsuit.
Yeah.
You're going. They don't mind lawsuits in New York. They will get sued every fucking day. They're gonna book you.
Yeah.
Get yours, bro.
Get yours, bro.
Nah, that ass, yeah, you stupid. They booking niggas.
Oh my God.
Yo, they booking niggas at an alarming rate, bro.
Yo.
They don't mind, though. You know how cops be like, I don't want that on my jacket, no wrongful arrest. These niggas will cuff you and throw you in the precinct and tell you I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They will take you to central bookings and walk your ass out the back door. I've done it.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I don't think the cops is on your side at all.
Yo, bro, I've been in central bookings and they said we will not hear a case. Like the judge, they called like 10 niggas out the cell. They said the judge do not want to hear a case. Like the judge won't proceed with your case. So you just walking out. I'm like, huh? I was locked up with my man calling Pop. I was like, yo, hold on, bro. They say right. He said, you wildin', nigga.
Yeah. We out.
That's how it happens most of the time in the hood. Niggas ain't gonna double and back. You let me go, I'm out.
Yeah, facts.